What's up, guys? Muller here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we are in the Iron Twins Fortress. We have the easiest Stage 15 team out there. It is incredibly easy to build. It is not very taxing on the champs that you need. As you can see, we've got 3 rares. The only difficult champ to get would be the Rosh card, or you can use a Helicath in this team. Now, this team is not new. This is not new content. This is actually a team created by Soda Dragon several months ago whenever the Iron Twins came out. However, I run this team on a daily basis, and whenever I run it on stream and things like that, I commonly get questions about it, like how good is it, how fast is it, things like that. And I've noticed that a lot of people just aren't aware of it, whether that's because Iron Twins isn't that popular of a dungeon. People weren't paying attention whenever they were all the teams were coming out and things like that. So I just wanted to go over it because if you're looking for an easy set it and forget it Iron Twins team, this is the one to build. Helicath is usable here in place of the Rosh guard. He was a fusion, so most people have one if you're not using him in arena or clan boss. So he can easily be plug and play right here. So we're going to go over this team. Again, super easy, and all you really need is the speed, so let's show you what those are. So we'll actually go over Geo last. The big one here is going to be Rosh guard. His speed is 252. That's about it. You can see mine has the Brimstone Blessing. Without enough accuracy, that makes no difference with the nerf that they did in order to require accuracy for Brimstone. It slows this down a little bit, but you can build him with accuracy if you are using Brimstone, and it will speed it up a little bit. However, it's 252, and all he's using is his A3. You can turn off the A2. Our Painkeepers, next up, we've got one at 200, and we're just setting their AI priority so that they force them to use their skills when we need to. That way nothing changes going through it, but we're not delaying anything or anything special here. So we got one Painkeeper at 200 speed, one at 244. This is our fast Painkeeper. And then our middle Painkeeper here at 222. And all the presets are exactly the same. Then Geo is the only one that actually requires a little bit of gear here because he does require the accuracy. So his speed is 216. We do have over the 550 accuracy, which is what you need to land debuffs on the Iron Twins. And then we've got his A2 turned off, and we are just prioritizing his A3. That way he places it as fast or as often as he can. That's the team. That's it. That's simple. We can actually look at the gear that they are wearing. Again, all it requires is speed. So most of them are not even fully geared. So we have our Geo fully geared here just to get the accuracy that we need. Towers, missing pieces. Painkeepers, not fully geared, not fully leveled, not awakened, straight base. Now they are booked out. You don't need the A1, but you do need the cooldown on the A2, as well as all 3 of the cooldowns on the A3s. So it does take a couple of books for that. That's probably the hardest part of the builds for them. No masteries. The tower, I have them down to War Master because actually on the actual version that I run, I have everybody built for damage. And this one, I just wanted to showcase how easy this is. So he doesn't even have full masteries. This Geo doesn't even have masteries on him. Super easy, super simple. Just get the speeds. That is all you need. So now let's let it run. Again, this is all affinities. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, what affinity the Iron Twins are. This works. It's 100% team. These speeds, depending on the number of procs that we get for Geo's passive, this can be a sub 1 minute team to as much as about 2.5 if you get really unlucky. But you can see we're already flying through it 30 seconds in. Nobody is in any danger. We get the block damage procs up. The way it is set up, everybody is covered while anybody is hitting the boss. So in the instances of somebody accidentally proccing the boss's retribution, we're still covered for that, so we're not going to die. If you do add damage in it, depending on where you are, you might want to build like the Geo with some defensive tankiness. That way he goes first, so he loses his block damage, and if he procs it, he may take a little bit of damage. But if you're building him properly, he can absorb that, no problem. So we're about 1:15 in, 2/3 of the way. You can see he cleansed himself, so you're not taking any damage right there, so that's going to slow it down just a bit. Then we have to wait for Geo to put his HP burns back up, and we're back up and running. So almost done here. Looks like we're going to be just shy of 2 minutes. There it is, 1:47. Nice and easy, super simple. You can see all the damage is coming from Geo over here. Tower put up a couple of 100k. That's just from the War Master procs, but all of it coming from Geo's passive. You can even replace Geo with pretty much any damage dealer. Cold Hearts, you can use Armiger, you can use anybody that's going to put up damage, because again, we're all protected the whole time, so nobody's going to die. Just take down the boss as fast as you can. Geo is going to be the fastest option, of course. Now, I did say that you can use Helicath in replace of them. That does require slightly different speeds. So if you are not aware, Yang Gaming, another content creator, one of the big brains of the game here, on his website, he has an Iron Twins calculator where you can actually punch in all of the speeds, just like the Clan Boss calculator for Deadwood Jedi, and you can mess around with different tunes. So for Helicath, because he actually applies more buffs to your team, and the buffs that apply to your team actually increase the turn meter of the boss, so you actually have to build him faster. So for Helicath, he's 286, and then we've got our Pain Keepers at 241, 216, and 206, and then Geo at 209. So roughly the same, but slightly different. But still absolutely usable. It is a bit slower of a comp just because Helicath counterattacks every single time somebody gets hit with block damage, but still perfectly acceptable, perfectly easy, or just as easy, just a little bit higher speeds. So that's it. That's what we wanted to do today. If you are looking for an Iron Twins team, this is absolutely the best one out there in terms of speed and ease of build. We did just have 2x voids, so hopefully you've got a couple of Pain Keepers just sitting around that you can toss in there. But let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below. Like and subscribe, all that sort of good stuff, and we will see you in the next one. Later.